And consumer protection authorities are calling on aviation industry players to review their commercial practices and ensure that their environmental claims comply with consumer protection law. The International Consumer Protection and Enforcement Network, which represents over 70 consumer protection authorities, including the COMESA Competition Commission, says airlines ought to ensure accuracy in their environmental claims to avoid misleading consumers. The global aviation industry is responsible for an estimated 3% of the annual net emissions of carbon dioxide produced by human activity and additional non-CO2 warming effects. The consumer protection watchdog umbrella body, International Consumer Protection and Enforcement Network, says given the aviation industry's present emissions and projected future growth, the introduction of measures to reduce emissions is critical. In an open letter to aviation industry players, the International Consumer Protection and Enforcement Network says environmental claims ought to be accurate, clear, and based on reliable and scientifically based evidence. The Consumer Protection Watchdog says this will ensure consumers make informed choices with greater confidence to identify airlines they consider to be making the greatest effort to reduce emissions. This will help drive innovation and investment in more sustainable technology within the aviation industry. The International Consumer Protection and Enforcement Network is advising airlines against making environmental claims without sufficient evidence to support the claims, making vague and general claims, as well as overstating environmental measures. COMESA Competition Commission CEO Dr. Willard Mwemba, while addressing the African Competition Law Conference, said there is need for consumer laws to regulate the conduct of market actors in their interaction with consumers for the benefit of consumers. Dr. Mwemba said, and I quote, "The market may be competitive, but may not necessarily be considered to be working properly if consumers are not aware of their rights in order to fully benefit from the services provided by market actors."